Studio sessions, we just start the day. OGGO grown and lifestyle play. Pull up a chair, let the world fade away. Coffee or tea, come in, come stay.
Yo, we are back. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up?
Good morning,
Cheers,
Andrew.
Cheers. Top of the morning to you both. Beans to Blaze. What's going on? Damn, he's up early. Holy
he is.
shit.
It's,
All right, morning, Bean.
it's early out this direction.
How's everybody doing this morning? What's up with you two? How you doing there, Rooted? Growing old? Talk to me, boys.
Doing great, doing great. I got peppers popping like crazy outside. They're starting to get some good size on them. I'm starting to see some yellow tomatoes start, and the red ones are going to be right behind them. Man, everything's just doing fantastic for me. Yeah,
Everything's shaping up.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm just harvesting.
I grabbed a quick screen grab of your infamous famous plant there, sir. How many weeks was it growing old? I know we talked about it privately yesterday, but bigger.
This is week.
I love
week
telling
18,
people how long
18
you did
of
this
flower, 11,
Wow.
11 weeks veg, 18 weeks of flower. I was going to go 20, but I need the other 10. So, and that's the only 10 I can dry in at this time because it's hot. And that's the only place I can keep cool. And I need the tent, so it's coming down.
Need that real estate.
Yep.
Understand
Real estate
that.
wins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there's Rick hopping into chat. I see Beans. I see Doc Lieb. Right on, right on. Cheers, everybody out there. Yeah, guys, it's
Beans.
beautiful morning here in southwestern Ontario. We've already got sun and we've got rain. Rained last night, like absolutely effing crazy. Yeah, it feels like spring. Oddly enough, we're heading into summer and we're finally getting a taste of spring up here.
Yeah, it says it's going to be 86 and sunny here today, so it's going to be hot.
Yeah, that's reached the point.
It's funny to watch you guys. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rudin.
No, I was just gonna say we've reached the point of where warm has reached hot at that point.
Right. now, of course.
So, go ahead.
My good friends or my sister down in Phoenix, she would think 85 is great. Because Phoenix, they'll be triple digits today. Easy.
Wow.
Comfortable sweater weather, as it were.
Yeah.
So guys, I did a podcast yesterday. I recorded a podcast with Julia of the North, and Ontario. You guys and I always joke around about Ontario being absolutely freaking gargantuan of a province, right? So her and I live in the same province. I think she lives 18 hours north of me or something. It's a big drive up where she's at, man.
Wow,
it's a huge drive. It's like it's 9 hours it's 9 hours to Sudbury. Yeah,
So her name is right on point. Then she's most definitely Julia of the North.
Right. Oh yeah, she kept saying yesterday. She goes North AF. She was like, I'm like, and then I heard her story too because she started talking about it. A lot of Ontario people don't think indoor growing maybe is as pertinent as it is for some of us who live up here in the north. We only get 4 months of growing. Active outdoor growing here where I live. She was telling me yesterday she only gets 2.
I couldn't imagine, man. That would make me sad.
Yeah, man. Starts in June, and by the end of July, everything's starting to cool off, fade out. Like we're in mid-June right now, and she goes, "I'm just getting into my planting season." So you can imagine, like,
wow.
I'm like halfway through. I'm almost done planting now, and then you two are like, "What the planting season? You mean back in April?"
Right, April. Yeah, that's when I started my peppers and tomatoes outside. Was late April.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I didn't get started until the beginning of June. No, I take it back. 11 May, I think, is the first day I put something out.
Okay. Cool.
There's Donkey just hopped in here too. I'm seeing everybody rolling on through here. Boys, cheers, everybody out in the audience. Ladies, I'm
Morning,
seeing my
Ellie.
missus just woke up. Fantastic. Yeah, there you go. Hillbilly saying we put anything out before June, it buds unless it is from. Yes, indeed. Yeah, if you're planting in April here, it says Beans, you're very late.
Yeah.
You guys. That's
Oh,
what I'm
wow.
saying about like some
Says a
spots
guy.
here in North.
This is a guy from
right? Like,
California.
yeah. But it's
Oh,
like
right.
they probably get 2 growing seasons down there with
Yeah,
some of
I
their
think.
favorite weather. 10 months outdoors is a long time for anybody. I mean,
That
they
is.
get almost 100 degrees here today. Wow, Beans, you guys, yeah, I can't even relate to that stuff. Like,
See, I'm glad I'm up high.
There we go. Rudy's getting some orders in. Cheers, Doc Lieb. He was touring us around his farm there last week, showing us everything he's got. Yeah, Beans is saying with the autos too, if you do it right, you can get 2. I mean, honestly,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do that up here, but it's a little more involved than you know, like
Right.
your regular growing season. It's not always like I'm for complicated or overlapping or having the right time for each of the markers or whatever. Sometimes I just kind of let the garden roll. How do you guys do it when you're outdoors? Do you plan it out hard or?
Well, go ahead, Rudy. You go first.
Honestly, as far as the medicine goes, I've not really been blessed I've not had enough courage enough anyway to really go outside with the medicine plants quite yet.
Oh yeah.
Just vegetables.
I always say I think I'm gonna have to reserve because of the way that your Durban grows there. It's what we might call a long flower. I think I'm gonna have to reserve it for getting it started early.
Oh yeah.
The thing with it is, it probably went 6 or 8 weeks longer than it needed to.
Okay. No,
Oh, wow.
I mean either way, I know it's gonna because it's straight up like it's landrace AF. Like it's that when I see it, I'm like that looks like cannabis from like encyclopedias. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
genuine, like showing you an
they-
example of a landrace.
as the cavemen sat around their fire in the cave, it was like grunt pass, and it was Durban poison. That's what it was.
Yeah. And it's super sativa, right? It's landrace and sativa.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, those sativas go a long time.
And if this was plants of our lives, I show you the buds that are about this big.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Well, that'll be reserved for yet another segment that we are doing. But
Sure.
absolutely, no, I love the concept of playing with all of these like timings and everything. I don't lay out my gardens maybe as extensively as I should, right? Like I'm a bit of what you would call maybe a freestyler when it comes to the outdoor stuff, just because,
Right.
There you go.
like Ruda just said, it takes a little bit of courage to grow outdoors because you're like, I may not even see this thing through. Like I might plant this right now and a hurricane could just wreck this thing.
And that's
like,
it. Yeah.
And so you do it anyways with the best of hopes. But I mean, in terms of me like plotting and planning a garden, I really don't do it outdoors because there's too many factors like to jeopardize it before it makes it to the end of the year. And so like with your Durban there, I really want to see its expressions come out.
Oh hell yeah!
Up north. The only problem is I know I'm gonna have to like.
You're gonna be short.
I'll have to start it in like fucking May, already fully vegged, like, and then take
Probably
it
pretty
outside
close.
and see if I can get it to flower and stay flowering, and then maybe we can get her all the way to the end. But it's so tough up here, dude.
I've got one out there, and I'm gonna put another one out there, so you can look at it and see how long it takes, and then you can kind of judge off of it. That is, if I can keep them alive.
Yeah. Like Beans is saying over there, weather, pests, thieves. There's so many factors.
Yeah.
I was just reading that comment too, and to everybody out in the audience there, hit up your drop us some comments with in terms of some of the stuff that you've brushed up against when you go outdoors, because even past that weather, I mean specifically for us up here, it's a mixture of cold and humidity. Those are the two things that really start to play a detriment in our time, right? It just gets so wet, it gets so cool, the plants can't keep up with it, disease creeps in, and
Oh yeah.
there you go. I mean, sometimes it can get to be a sad state if you don't have a clue as to what's going on there. But
Right,
what do you
right.
guys got for pests on your stuff? Like up here, it's pretty common to see cannabis aphids outdoors,
So far this year, it's just been
beetles,
aphids. Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah, I don't know. What do you got there, growing old? Anything? There's Chief, and what's going on,
Nothing.
Kurt? Cheers.
Chiefin, morning. Nothing.
Morning,
What
morning.
up,
yet.
Morning,
Orko?
Lori, Chief and Kirk, everybody.
As soon
Hey.
as those plants get a little bigger, and we get farther into the summer, I'm sure the grasshoppers will come. But we had a whole bunch of them last year, so maybe this year there won't be as many. But I'm gonna put some. Right now, I got ladybugs out there taking over, but I'm gonna get some praying mantis
Hey,
to take care of the grasshoppers when they come.
yeah.
Hell
okay.
yeah. Hell yeah. It's
I forget about praying mantis. They're
that's
like
one
the
thing too. I'm loving
Yeah.
that. Go on.
they're
there,
like
go
the
on.
gladiator
all
of the. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can you order praying mantises growing old, or do they
Yeah.
show up naturally?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I just ordered them off of Amazon.
Cool.
No
I
kidding.
mean, hey,
I
And
didn't
like
realize you
larvae,
could do
all
that.
you need is-
eggs, fucking
the
fully
three
mature. What is it?
magic words are proceed to checkout. If you can say those magic words, you can get anything you want.
Yep. Oh
Yep.
man.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
Kirk said battle nature with nature. Couldn't agree with you more there, Kirk. I mean, in terms of whenever possible, definitely that's what I aim to do. There's a lot of stuff that can give you a huge leg up without having to induce any sort of human synthetic interaction, I guess you would say, right? Our man-made spray, stuff like that. I always prefer to fight nature with nature. Global horticulture
Right.
up here is up here in Canada. I don't know if you guys would have that global IPM, and that's where I order my pests from. Pest deterrents
Okay.
from, rather. I don't order pests; they show up on their own.
They show them on their own.
Yeah, they
volunteer.
tend to find their way. They find their
I'll
way
take
no
the
matter
job.
what. But yeah, praying mantises are fucking awesome. And then I mean, I saw ladybugs in the comment too. Fantastic on that one. Now, ladybugs are interesting because you really have to swarm an area with them. They tend
Right.
to actually farm and cultivate the aphids, right? So, or
Right.
whatever they're chewing. They'll actually let the eggs and the nymphs grow, and they'll consume adults as they're laying eggs, and then they tend to their crops like that. So it's kind of
Heck yeah.
interesting, right? You really gotta
Heck yeah.
swarm the ladybugs, and then I hate to say it, but the ladybugs actually eat so much that they end up they have to go somewhere else. They got to go find other food sources. So. Oracle,
Okay.
we will be showing all the plants on Saturday. You've got your live, right, growing old. You'll be
Yes, sir.
going show your garden
Noon.
on Saturday. Oracle,
Eastern.
and then we'll be doing plants of our lives there Monday morning. We're gonna actually start that over on our other platform there. Allie's gonna
Right.
drop all the links for you guys. We have found I guess you would say a Wonder Plant friendly app, and Allie's gonna drop that link there for you, the Linktree link, and you guys can find us. And it's gonna be fantastic getting over there and being able to show you what we do again, because y'all know, hey, if you own something with a .com, don't try and show plants.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Straight up, if you've got a .com, don't show plants. That's all
No.
I can I think that's the differentiation between myself and a lot of
Because
other
they get
people,
confused.
boys, if I may say. It's That's like even with Facebook today, we got a little note from Facebook, same fucking shit. So
Really? Facebook? Wow.
What's that?
Facebook, you say?
Yeah,
That's
just like
that's a shame.
Facebook did just what Instagram, and then I mean YouTube's done it to us, right? It's just
Yeah.
Man,
might as
that's
well
a
not
shame.
even try and show our products that we use for certain plants, because they just automatically assume that it's some flour in a bag and that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
And I'm
well,
They're
a while
trying to
back,
sell it or something.
I
Man.
got an email from Facebook that popped up, and it told me something about a video that had been up somewheres for a whole year, and they said, "Oh, you can't be posting things on Facebook anymore," or something like that. I was like,
No.
"Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's
My
Facebook."
goodness. Right.
I'm like, dude, that's oh man, I hate to have that fuck you attitude with people, but I'm like, yo, if you don't
Right.
want to play my shit, then I'm just not gonna
I
use
don't
your
care.
app. Like that's
Exactly.
sorry.
Absolutely.
Sorry, you
Right.
can't censor
You can-
everybody to do everything you want
Oh,
them to do.
good morning,
That's
Beast.
not how it works. I see Beast out there, Chief dropping emojis. Oracle, I do hope you understand there. We will happily watch your grows, look at your grows, talk about them, all of that stuff. Just right here, right now in this episode, we're just doing a studio session, hanging out. And by all means, man, if you do wanna ever hop up and show them, slide on over to the membership side, which you are a member of. And of course, yeah, show us there, and bring everybody with you too. If
Bring your
everyone please do
friends.
me a big favor. Yes, there we go, guys. I did want to say that too,
Right on,
Chiefin, if you're okay, guys. Let's all have a little moment here for Chiefin's dad. Doing he's having some medical issues, so I'm very sorry, Chiefin. You and I had already been talking privately, and everybody out there, just keep him in your thoughts and in your prayers. Especially if that's your thing to do there, by all means. Yeah, absolutely, Oracle. We love showing your stuff. You know that. It's not that we don't want you. I would love to be able to just let her rip up here, but just with the nature of the tube lately, we've been kind of like reformatting. I'm ever grateful for our growing old here, Mister Growing Old. He's got the big show. I mean, I love that. Last night, seeing everybody coming. Oh, you're too humble. Look at him. He's like, it's not a big show, motherfucker.
No,
It's
just
huge.
hang out. It's just me and my friends.
Oh, dude. Yeah, there you go. It's true. But it's a good show, and that's definitely we are forever grateful that you are able to rock it in the style that you do. I mean, honestly, just for everybody out there who doesn't know, I mean, as we were doing Plants of Our Lives and then All About the Plant, two segments were the issues with YouTube. They just kept flagging everything I did, every time I did something, every episode. No matter what was in it, it got flagged, it got taken down, it got removed, and then ultimately strikes, and there you go. The rest is history. So they made it quite obvious to me, I guess, what I was not doing right. But it took, I guess, what you would say, a little bit of experimentation, trying to fucking, I didn't know. I had no idea what the moves were to make there. So here we are.
Live and learn as we go here.
There you go. Grow your own. The
Kirk
title of the
Lazarus
episode is
said a while
called.
ago, if you're in Canada looking for bugs, I was talking about this a while ago, but he said Optimize Organics is a great place to order bugs in Canada.
Okay, very cool.
Oh,
very cool. Yeah, it's Doc Lee. You should look up nematodes and benefits of beneficial bugs. Yeah, they are definitely good bugs. No hate, just sharing. Yeah, Kirk, absolutely. There's a great amount of positive bugs that do nothing to your plants, but will eat everything on your plants, everything in sight. My biggest one, if you guys have your notepads nearby, Chrysoperla is absolutely fantastic. Cucumaris is another one. So the 3 C's, Chrysoperla, Cucumaris, and Californicus. those 3 predatory bugs are fantastic. And then another one that I like to add in on top of that, if budget allows it and it's required, lacewing nymphs do an absolutely amazing job of gorging themselves on literally anything in their sight. They just wake up ravenous and go to town, just start cleaning everything. And then the final one, if you really can't get through after those 4 top tier ingredients, get yourself some parasitic wasps. And
Ooh,
boy, oh boy,
wow.
do they start to take care of everything quick. They actually,
Yep.
lay their eggs outside of aphids, and the eggs, when they hatch inside, they begin to eat the aphids from the inside out. It's a very vicious, brutal cycle. But that's the microscopic level of nature, just everything eating everything in its sight. And those 5 ingredients, those 5 PM listed, if you have any one of a number of them working in rotation, they'll all just keep your plants so squeaky clean without you ever having to spray a thing on them. And then, of course, in terms of us here at hydroponic, aeroponic, and water culture in general, root inoculations all help, because we do have, we're growing in water, so it's not quite the same as growing in living soil, which provides a lot of the antidotes to everything happening. So in water, I always say living water is a fantastic option. Adding your microbes in there to inoculate and keep the plant running smooth. And then things like chitosol is another root inoculant. You can use it as a foliar spray, but it's a plant defense enhancer. So it tricks the plant into thinking that it's under attack by bugs, and it'll boost all of its defense mechanisms, including trichomes and terpene production. So that's one of those kind of hand-in-hand products that helps deter pests and boost flavor and terpene profile.
It's just like getting a vaccine.
There you go. Cool. Yeah. It's just like a vaccine. It tricks your plant into thinking it's under attack, and then it creates the antibodies and everything required to fend off the disease. So there you go. Quick little. I hope that helps people out in the audience too. I don't ever need to hear my list again for the bugs. I mean, I've done a lot of usage with those 5s over the years, both professionally and personally. And another one for North America wide. I'm pretty sure Coppert, the bug supply. They will. I'm pretty sure they service all of North America.
Okay.
There you go.
I can't remember who Wendy uses, but
the little Swerskis. Oh yeah, Swerskis come from. I think you can. I don't know if you can get them everywhere. Coppert has Swirsky in great supply, and they are absolutely magnificent too. They're a great generalized. All aphids, all mites, all gnats, everything. Be on the lookout when those things show up. Swerskis will just go everywhere and eat everything. So, yeah, Cordyceps militaris is an upcoming answer to pests. Cool. Anything that you guys have out there in the audience as well. I mean, if there's bugs that I'm missing, crazy mites are another option. They're little red mites, and boy, they don't have any use for vegetative growth, but they do love their protein, so they go eat the meat. They go clean up the fucking plants, man.
Oh, wow.
What are you thinking there, Rooted? You look like you're something's on the tip of the tongue.
I'm just writing this down. I'm learning as I go. Writing all of it down. The main issue I'm dealing with in my vegetables outside is aphids, and I can't shake them. Like when I water in the mornings, I don't know. I mean, I spray them off with my water hose, and it seems like it knocks them off for a good couple days, but then they're back. And so I'm just trying to figure out the best way to go at them in my backyard there.
Okay, there we go. Ultima is
Amazon.
That's a precautionary step. There you go.
Proceed to
Nematodes.
checkout.
What's that?
Proceed to checkout.
Proceed to checkout. Because I bet you could put your
hillbilly. I actually just started. I see hillbilly saying the cordyceps are a fungus that makes insects turn into zombies.
Oh.
That's cool as fuck, and I mean, I don't have any say cordyceps militaris. But what I did actually this morning while I was out in the garden was, are you guys aware of like I think it's called hugel culture? Have you ever heard of that?
Hugel
No.
culture. I have not.
Hugel culture. That's where you're basically creating a compost pile underneath of your plant. So as your plant's
really?
growing, pile that it's growing in is decomposing actively. It provides all kinds of space for roots to grow. It provides decomposing organic matter for anything in the soil that needs to eat. And so I actually took, just on the subject of the cordyceps. It wasn't cordyceps. I think Rick was saying it might have been chicken of the woods. Is that I've heard that name as a mushroom
Chicken of the
before.
woods.
But basically, yeah, these things were just covering all of the mulch out in my campsite, right? Like it rained like crazy last night, so there's a whole bunch of brand new fungi everywhere when I was walking out in the yard this morning, and I was like, oh shit, cool. Now I don't know if I can eat the stuff, but I also know that, I mean, I've always felt like mushrooms were the bridge between the living and the dead. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Plants are alive, disease is dead, and somewhere in the middle, mushroom lay. and so I took the mushrooms and I actually spread them in. Like I did a layer of soil in the bottom of a 100-gallon pot, and then I took mulch scrapings and dead mushroom matter and just, whatever else, and I spread a full layer of that in, and now I'm going to go back to more soil, more blended soil for it growing. But I feel like as the plant starts to dig, right, when roots really start to tap down into that, it's going to hit a layer of organic matter, and it's just going to go like, rah, like, fucking flex.
Go nuts.
So I'm looking for I'm looking for a great show here this year. I think it's going to be fantastic what we do.
But that's good.
Absolutely.
That's good mulch, because that's what I'm doing is I take because I grew a bunch of mushrooms, and then I save a block of mycelium. Once it's done, you're going to throw it away. You let it dry out. It gets really light. You crush it up and everything, and then you put it back in there, and it'll retain the water. And then if you're lucky enough, maybe some of that mycelium will run down in there, and then that's just going to spread that's just going to help with your roots and stuff. So that's a good deal.
Help that microbiology in there take off.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And I figure too, I mean, so a lot, what I do too, I know you guys have, well, maybe, I don't know if everybody's heard how I deal with my soil every year, but we do a lot of raised beds, a lot of raised pots. Our ground is very fertile. I'm just a tall person who does not enjoy being hunched over in a garden, weeding it. So I've over the years, I've just done an exceptional job of gathering soil, from the hardware store or whatever, and then of course mixing that in with the old stuff, and it's kind of this constant rotation of old becoming new again. And so this year was no different. I've been doing for about the last 3-4 days, I've been scooping up different pots of soil from all around the yard, take them to the wheelbarrow, bust it all up. You can still see great soil down in there. There's a nice layer of organic matter on top where the leaves and everything have decayed over the winter, and so taking that, mixing it all in, and then adding it into new fresh pots here for all the veggies, all the wonder plants, everything. It's really become quite a system that we have, and it really aerates the soil too every year. And so with that little refresher of organic matter in there, I trust that year after year we will see kind of the same old results that we've grown to appreciate. So it's good, guys. I'm really having a good time with it this year.
And I do something very similar to that. It's not quite raised beds, but I've got all my pots. I'm 6'3" and tall. I don't want to be bent over all day out there working, So I've got an old picnic table, and I just put all my veg pots up there on that picnic table. I can reach everything good. But
absolutely.
From watching the last episode of Plants of Our Lives, I'm really getting hooked on composting. I'm trying to learn all I can on composting. I want to get me a big 55-gallon barrel and make me I'm gonna most definitely make me a big compost bin so I can brew some of that good tea.
Yes, sir. Yep, no, it's all happening out in our garden there. So I'll be sure to, like I said, that's of our lives and all about the plants. Those two segments are most certainly coming back. We've never forgot about them. It's just a matter of making sure that all of these segments land in the right spot because it is a real thing nowadays. Like you can use social media to show off your gardens, but if you're off your gardens in the wrong spot at the wrong time for the wrong reason. Like I said, Facebook will send you a message,
Yeah.
YouTube will send you a message. So it's just like I'm like, we'll just kind of be patient. What I'm doing right now is just working through the yard, working through the gardens. Our mullein patch out back too. I just will bunch of first year mullein coming up shortly. The great feathery, the furry fat leaves. They almost look like an aloe plant, but covered in trichomes. It's really
Oh
Oh
really
wow.
wow.
cool. When the
Huh.
yeah when the first year starts, it's like a nice crowned little plant. It stays very low to the ground. It's not the second year flowering tower that you when they come out first year. They have to have a full
It-
successive year of growing, and then in their second year, that's when they'll shoot the flower up in the big torch.
Second year.
So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. All right.
yeah, yeah.
Very cool.
They're a 2 year system when they go. So
Okay. Awesome.
yeah, it's super cool. I don't know why they do that. I mean, obviously, evolution has some sort of role that it's thinking that those do with a back and forth between flowering and not year after year. And obviously, it's like the old cicada concept. I used to think that cicadas only came out every 17 years, but every 17 years is just the rotation of the year
Right.
that they went in, right? So every year
Right.
has a 17-year rotation marking it,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Huh.
So yeah. Yeah, it's so we still see mullein out and about. It's not like it goes away for an entire year at a time and then it
No.
comes back. It's just the process of those plants. So
Yeah, because
it's
we get it growing in the
go
yard
ahead.
here. Yeah, we get it growing in the yard here.
You do get it growing in the yard naturally?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, have you ever
Yeah.
bothered to harvest any of it yet?
I've always cut it down before, but I didn't know. That was last.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
didn't know.
learning about it myself. It was something I don't know. I'm gonna start looking for it around here. I'm not sure if we have it or not.
Okay, once rooted, this is the game with great mullein. Once you see it and you identify it once,
You
it's fucking everywhere, man. It's
Yeah,
like you
I bet.
can't you once you start seeing it, like I see on the side of the road now. Like I keep track of it everywhere I drive. I'm like, oh, there's some, there's some, there's some. Like I can see it from a mile away, dude.
It's like when you get a new car and
Yeah,
you're driving down the road. Now everybody's got the same car, and you're like, hey, I
Yep.
never saw that car until I got
right,
mine, and now everybody's got it.
right.
Every
So
time. Every
it's the
time.
same. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm totally with you on that because I had to go to Uline yesterday, right? In like the busy, the metro center of our province here. I'm not looking forward to making those drives ever when I have to do them because I know it's gridlock, it's traffic. But I'll say one thing: I drive a dually. The amount dualies that I saw, I thought nobody ever drove dualies. I was like, yeah,
Right.
nobody drives dualies anymore. I'm going down the 401. I'm like, there's one, there's one, there's one. I'm like,
Right.
they're fucking
Mhm.
everywhere. I'm like, why did I
Right.
think people didn't have these? That's so silly.
That's like when I got my 450, I thought I was the king, but then all of a sudden, boom, there are like four others in
Everywhere.
town. I'm like, what? I'm the only guy who can have that 450. Yep.
Right, right. Yo, I heard. I don't know if there's any shred of truth to this, but I heard what was it? Ford and GM just went to ask if they could have a law passed that would prevent people from working on their own vehicles that they own.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
I mean,
That'd be
I haven't
weird.
heard that, but I don't. They, for me, they don't need that law because I don't.
Well, there's that.
I
There's
have a guy
that,
for
and then
that.
and then there's also like, what are you gonna do next? Outlaw tools? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Like,
Golly.
that shit
Well,
don't even make sense.
if you think about it, nowadays, if you compare what I grew up with to what you have now, you don't work on it yourself unless you buy the big computer thing that you can plug in, you can
Mhm.
read the codes, and
And
because
then,
everything's run by computers.
It's very computer.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, absolutely.
even then, you're assuming that they'll even let you have the IP, right? Like there's assuming you're not a trained technician.
Right.
It's
And
it's an
back in my
interesting
day,
thing.
in a couple hours, when you could pull that carburetor out, put that carburetor back in a couple hours, and have it all fixed up.
I meant so you know what, like something to be said for allowing people to have technology that they themselves
Right.
can fix, right? Or work on or modify, right? I really think like the day I remember watching that Ford versus Ferrari
Right.
movie kind of made me feel like we've stepped into the looking glass. I'm like, how did they have like that in the 60s? like when you look at like
Mhm.
a GT40 and its styling and like how smooth it was and just like what they did, you just like I don't feel like technology, like vehicle technology, if that's where it was in the 60s, what are we doing? Like 60
Exactly.
years
Exactly.
later,
That vehicle
Exactly.
was
what are
way
we
before its
doing?
time, for sure.
Can I have a
Exactly.
GT40, please? Like everyone should have experienced
Well,
that,
I
man.
think
Like I
I think a lot of people would like one of those. Yeah, I'd like to have a nice old Shelby like that. Oh hell yeah!
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
dude,
Like
you ain't
I
lying.
love the I love the scene
I,
where
I
when
could sell my house and maybe put a
he
down
gets
payment on one. But
he gets the owner of the Ford, I don't know, it was Henry Ford Jr. or something, right? Like he hops into the car with I can't even Christian Bale and
was it
he's
Christian
or
Bale?
Matt Damon. Yeah, I guess it's Matt Damon driving at that point, but he takes him out for
Oh,
a tour, right? And at the end of it, the guy's just sobbing and he's like, that was the most beautiful thing I've ever
Yeah.
experienced in my life, right? And it's like, you're just like, you're like, damn, I really like, I want to experience the glory of a GT40.
right, right.
Yeah, that's true, Kirk. It's all fun with the classics until you go to the gas station every 30 minutes. I mean, I feel like old school styling and new school efficiency. Can we make that a thing?
We've got to be capable, if that's what we
Right?
had back then. I mean, come on.
Yeah, yeah. Back when I was growing up, I used to have all these books, and they were like you go through it, and they had different cams, and it would tell you, the lobe on the cam and stuff like that. And I don't
Mm.
know if they've got you'd have to dig to find books, or you'd have to be like I'm sure Kirk would know where to go because he's got a really nice car that he's built.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and
No, it's and
I'm sure he's probably worked the cam and everything like that. So, but that's the difference now.
I like
Yeah.
I like that everything has become as technologically advanced as it has, but it
Right.
gets to a point where sometimes, hey, what's going on, Big Nug? We got a game
Cheers,
to
Big
play.
Nug.
What is Big Nug driving today? Big Nug, please give us some options here. I'll throw it up on the stage and everybody can have a guess. I have no idea what he's driving. Last I'd heard he was in the wrong spot. So hopefully he's in the right spot now and he's in something and he's operating it and we'll hear the options from him in a second.
Right now,
no,
he's in an F-350 going to the other
there,
spot.
just thinking about it gets to a point where technology sometimes gets so advanced that you forget the first part of what got you that technology in the first place. So iPhone is a perfect example, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I have an iPhone. It's extremely technologically advanced. I know how to use it. If the world stopped today and you said, I want you to build an iPhone for me, I would say,
Oh.
that's funny. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you definitely kind of gotta like wonder. And then also too, like just what you said with the catalogs from day old, where you pick a cam, or you could pick a crate engine.
You could pick
I know you can
crated
still
engine,
do
an
all
engine
that
block.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
Buy the
you could
different
go. You
heads.
could go into like an exploded view of the engine and be like,
Right.
I need
and you're
that
mixing and
range.
matching, and yeah.
Yeah, and now it does kind of seem like everything's like computerized and and like to work on something, you're like, you just look at it and you're like, I'm not even gonna work on this. I'm gonna
Right.
send it to a person who manufactured it. You know what I mean? Like it gets to a point where the technology is either too hard to replace because you don't have the parts nearby, or it's so advanced that you're like, I'm holding on to this thing here, but do how it operates, not a fucking clue.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Good morning, Duke Crew.
So it's just, it's strange. It's a strange world we live in. Galaxy.
It is. It's very
Well,
strange.
I would probably. I mean, I'm all for electric vehicles, but I still want to have diesel for my F-350 because I don't think. I love Ford, but I don't think that electric Ford truck is going to pull my fifth wheel.
No, there ain't
It
no
is
way.
that my fifth wheel weighs more than that truck. So, yeah.
Well, there's that, and then also on top of that, like if it did pull, which they would tell you, oh, it can pull it,
like,
and then you'd say
Kurt,
how far.
Right. There's already not enough of them charging stations, so
right.
it's man.
If they could spread those out, it'd be great. But I'd still want diesel for a truck to pull that. And then if I had, like Kirk, or, I always wanted like a 66 Chevy, maybe a 55 Chevy would be really nice. And if you
Beautiful car.
could take that and you just build that up, you got to be able to go out there, spin the tires, once a week, wave at the girls and all the guys looking at you, and then you go park it and clean it. But yeah, I could do electric all the time, but they just don't have the infrastructure to make it worth my while.
It'd be like if they really want electric to take off, they gotta be like they gotta make like a gas. They gotta be like so I don't know what vintage gas days setting. Like you flip the switch and they're like, I don't know, there's like some little tiny internal combustion engine that generates actual exhaust and generates actual noise, and you still have all the torque of the actual electric motor. You squawk the tires, but it gives you the audio and we got to get the smell of the exhaust back. We got
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kurt just said that they're talking about a hybrid there. The quality of hybrids are the way to go. It's a healthy mix, a little bit of both, maybe.
Yeah. Because that's like we had a Prius, and it would I would drive down back when I went to the dispensary, I'd drive down there, and I always played a game with myself, and I could get 78 miles a gallon driving into town and back in that Prius.
There you go.
It was hybrid, right?
It was a hybrid, yep.
Yeah.
Prius.
Because it would go
cool.
electric,
Morning, Galaxy.
and once the battery worked down, then it would...
I see. So B said electric vehicles would be great if we didn't need diesel coal to
power the grid in the first place.
Well said. Well, the other one too is the famous electric tractor. Like let's say you had a battery powered tractor and you are out in a Saskatchewan field. Like their fields aren't what we consider fields here in Ontario. Like their fields go on for days. You're like, yeah, you're still in the same plot of land and the sun's gone down and come back up and you're still going wow, it's big. And to think like, oh, I'll take my electric tractor out here in the middle of nowhere with no service, no charging, no nothing. So you know what I mean? Like there's no infrastructure built for that. So it's like, why even bother to like try and think that that's an option? It's like just be like, okay, there are things that diesel has conquered. Diesel will, until we find like a nuclear option where it's like, oh, we got nuclear powered subs, why don't we make all our farm equipment that too? But
there we go.
Gonna happen, right? So it's like just leave it well enough alone. But then so I'm one of those guys too. So I've got the big diesel truck, right? But I also have a Chevy Sonic. Yeah, the car that not many people know that I have. And I mean, truthfully, I've not been driving it much this year, but in years gone by, obviously, if the truck needs to warm up and you've got several kilometers to drive and you're not really hauling anything, well, guess what? The truck sits right there You don't
Right.
need
Yeah.
it. Now, of course, that's a 2-vehicle system as well, right? So I think for a lot of people, if they were coming right down to it, they'd probably say, well, maybe I can get away with an electric car. But I don't think that it's right to like remove people's ability to decide
Oh,
what
no.
they want.
Oh,
You
I
know what I
agree.
mean?
I agree.
Like,
Absolutely.
who am I to say whether or not you need a Prius one day, Uncle Jeff, and then
Right.
you need a 450 the next day to haul your camper trailer? That's
Right.
I don't know.
Because we used to use
Elevate.
the Prius.
Cheers.
We used to use it just to run around town. You know,
Mhm.
didn't want to drive the big truck or Whitney's car, so we'd use that just to run around town. And if
I actually drove my grandma's Sonic for like a year or so, and man, that thing got some good gas mileage.
Yeah.
Fill up that tank
Yeah.
and just go.
yep, yep,
I have.
because it probably only holds like 9 or 10 gallons, right? Just a tiny little.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
our
not a
Prius-
lot.
The Prius was
Yeah,
like
for
9
mine's.
gallons.
I think my Chevy Sonic's like a 42-liter tank. So what's that? That's that's literally like I think 11 gallons something.
And-
I'm
and-
terrible at my conversion.
And
But
then when you put in
Yeah.
like $35 or $40, you're like, holy crap! What's the price? Yeah, you're not putting a lot.
no, and that's the thing. You and I talked about that too. If you fill it up from half, you're tricking your mind and you're yeah, I sure didn't have to pay much for fuel.
Right? Yeah. Just don't let it go empty.
Just don't let it go empty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
There you go.
Well, and I got
there's
my
Rain.
truck's
Good
a
morning. Good morning,
60-gallon
Rain.
tank, so
Morning,
Who
Rain.
else did I
Morning,
see? I
Rain.
saw Elevated in here. Cheers, Top Dog. 420
Yeah.
showed up. What's going on, Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're just sitting here chilling. Boy, should we throw up a little Slim Flower reminder for everybody to get their Slim Flowers growing?
yeah.
it's
I
about
think
that
we
time of the
absolutely
show.
should.
I think we totally should. Everybody, if you haven't got your Slim Flowers growing yet, I know you do. Tag us. There you go. You guys know what to do. I don't even have to explain it to anybody. You guys already know the score. Hell yeah. There you guys go. Rooted. Enjoy
Motherfucker.
yourself. Jeff,
Ah.
if you need a little break here, you go right ahead. Cheers, guys. Everybody out there in the audience, how are you guys doing? Hit us with questions, comments. Anybody out there growing their Slim Flowers right out? Has anybody got flower heads on those dogs? Slim was actually showing us yesterday, I believe. He was out touring in the garden, and he says, "Oh, hold on now," and he walked up, and the thing had a bloom starting on it. So, Triple M, what's going on? Cheers, buddy boy. Fucking right. Fucking right. Just turning on a little fan here, guys. Hopefully it's not too noisy. Beautiful. Yeah, all right. Cheers.
Oh no, Triple M, something ate the tops of his sunflowers. Hate it when that happens.
Oh, he was saying something about fucking deer. He had some deer maybe giving him an issue. But he couldn't tell because he figured maybe the tracks got washed away by the rain. So
By the rain, yeah.
you guys give me a thought. Everybody's there. We're all. Cheers, boys. Growing old's looking prim and proper there. All right, everybody, come on down. What's up? What's up?
Can I show my Slim Flowers?
Of course you can. Do you have you got them in the room with you, or are we going outside? Ah, there they
Right
are.
here.
Hey,
A Slim
There's one.
Flower.
she's off and running.
So
There we go.
Beast also got. Hey, you won't get deer taking out your Slim Flowers if they're sitting right there.
Yeah, that's a good way to keep them from.
They're headed out to the greenhouse sometime today.
Boy, those deer can be a pest. They'll jump fences. They'll,
Beast Girl, I see Beast Girl's comment there. He says, with the size of my pumpkins, I want to do a pumpkin grow off next year. All right. So to that, I say yes. And to that, I also say, Beast, you got to check out my guy, John Matessa. He's the Canadian, I don't know if he's reigning champion of the Canadian pump
Oh,
growing.
I think I've seen pictures.
Heavyweight. You've seen his pictures, haven't you? I'll send you his
I think
link there
so.
after the show. Growing Old. This is my guy. He and I used to work together, and he grows one pumpkin per vine, and he has several of them out in his garden, but he starts them so early. He's such a pro, and he gets these things to like. I want to say his one last year was 1,200 kilograms.
Holy smokes!
Like,
That's big.
yeah, they're moving them with tractors and flatbeds, and like
Dadgum.
it's yeah, man. He grows it on a pallet so that it can be
So it can be
moved
transported
around.
and moved and stuff.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
From what I can tell, I've never grown.
I'll send you
I've
that
never grown
link,
a
Beast.
pumpkin.
He's the fucking man, dude.
Heck yeah. From what
Sorry,
I
go
can
ahead.
tell, it looks like now I don't know. This is just from me, watching and looking at big pumpkins. It seems like in order to grow a beast of a pumpkin, you've got to grow like a patch of pumpkins. You've got to have a bunch of pumpkins and then one big daddy in the middle.
The
I
great
don't
pumpkin
know.
patch.
I mean,
is that accurate?
I know that he grows a massive vine. He'll grow the vine right out, but I think it's the first flower, right? He only allows one flower on the vine to stay.
Okay.
Yeah, and so all of the energy from the vine dedicated
Goes
one
to the
fruit.
one. Yeah. Okay.
And that's
Awesome.
yeah, and I think that's how it really goes. And then on top of that, cheers, Elevated. You have a good day as well. And then on top of that, man, just his feed schedule is just so on point. He knows exactly what to do and when to do it, and so he's he's our guy. So I'll find his. Oh, there it is. There you go. Ali already pulled it up. So
Very
everybody
cool.
out there,
There it
be sure
is.
to follow along with John. Tell him OGGO sent you. He'll laugh like hell because he and I worked together long before OGGO had actually officially been created. But he knew all along that we were going to be building it. So here we are now. Alley behind my house is a deer rut. Look out, hillbilly! Don't go walking out there. Fuck that. That'd be terrible, man. Thinking just walking out in nature and having a freaking big old buck decide that it's time. Like it's like I don't even know you, but I'll take you. I'm insane right now.
Right. When animals attack.
Yeah.
Hey, they got
it's
razor
crazy.
blades on their hoofs, man. They get up and cut you up
Yeah.
real
Oh
quick.
yeah. Well, dude, it's crazy that they have a thing. Like honestly, it's crazy that they have a thing for headlights when they're in a rut. Like they literally
really?
can see it. Yeah, that's what, man. That's every time I've ever had a with a deer, it's been a buck, and the buck was coming at me. Like
Wow.
I'm driving down the road, and it's like fuck you, head down. Like I'm coming. Like seriously, man. Like
Oh, wow.
the one time, yeah, it happened to me, and the cop was like, "So you hit the deer?" I'm like, "Most certainly, I did not."
He hit me.
It wasn't like it was in the road and I drove up to it. It was like I'm driving down the road and this thing was like, I'm gonna definitely attack you. And there wouldn't have been anywhere to go. And I clipped it and that was it. And it's laying right there on the side of the road, whatever. And you can see it clear as day. Huge set of antlers on the thing. And it was the rut. I mean, honestly, it was that time of year.
Wow.
I think he was just honestly trying to come at me because it saw some headlights and said, not today. Not even thinking though. It's crazy.
Mhm.
They're nutsos. Every time I saw wild turkeys after I thought differently about them. Those little bastards are dangerous in numbers. Well, they're little raptors. They're little dinosaurs.
Yeah, they are.
Whenever I see birds, I imagine them without feathers and just stalking me on the ground. Yeah, that would be terrifying.
And now that you say that, without flowers, you kind of do look like a little velociraptor.
For sure. Well, when I lived in Delaware City, lower, where we heard deer, 1.5 acres. Yeah, deer are nuts in the rut, man. They're certainly keep an eye on your sunflowers there. They'll get you and everything else. What do you guys got going on today? Rooted, growing old. What are you two up to? What do you got going on?
Rooted?
Well, today I'm probably gonna feed my plants and go out. Oh, I've got to finish mowing my yard. I'm gonna go mow and weed eat and trim up my yard, get it looking nice, prim and proper. I like to have a good looking yard.
You gotta have a good looking yard, baby. I was
Absolutely.
noticing that myself too. The rain certainly enhances the growth of everything, man. It's
Oh
insane.
man, it sure does.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I'm glad I got
finish
Sonny Boy
harvesting.
cutting the lawn. You're still
I got
harvesting
Wendy.
too, hell yeah.
I got Wendy cutting the lawn.
That's
She'll
what's
let
Very
me
up,
cool.
man.
drive it.
Yeah,
Very cool.
my
She'll let
son
me drive
absolutely
anything.
loves cutting the lawn. I do one round of lawn cutting, get the first one in. And I think I do the first one, Uncle Jeff, because
Just
I like to set the perimeter.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. I understand that
So,
totally.
That
because
way, when he follows on, he knows the tracks that he's supposed to mow in.
it's like
Yep.
seriously, it's so funny because when I didn't do that, as he was learning to drive, I'd be looking around the yard and I'd be like, "What the?" You know what I mean? Like, what about this spot here? What about that?
Right.
And he's
Mhm.
like, "Well, I didn't know." I'm like, "Okay,
Right.
no more
Right.
of that. I'll show you." And from
Yep.
now, right? And once it's cut once in the year, it's pretty easy to figure out.
Right.
It's that first initial cut there. Beast, what is Beast saying?
And
I completely
doing
avoid
that,
roosters now. I've been chased and it's not fun. All right. Amen to that.
dude.
We have
I
a rooster named Rudy Beast. You know him. He don't fuck around. He's like,
yeah.
unless he knows you, he's not cool with you.
I had a big I had a big giant, and he chased after a big black giant, and he chased after me one time, and I swatted him in the head with a board, and he walked off like that, and he never chased my ass again.
Boy, I bet not. My gosh.
And I'm like, hey man, because I'm like, look man, there are 3 other roosters out here. The hens don't need you. Don't chase
Right?
me.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And I don't need you.
I've had like 1 or 2 run-ins with a rooster, and
Yeah.
the very first time, I won't forget it. You know, he come up to me and his feathers started coming up around his
Right.
neck, and he got all big, and I'm like, at first, you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna bow up to him, and I'm like, get away from me, rooster. You know, shit, no,
No.
Don't do
he
that.
said,
No.
you get out of my area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got out of
Oh
that area,
yeah,
man.
it's crazy.
They fluffer up them feathers, man. God dog.
Yeah, they're
So
looking for a fight.
Yeah.
it's crazy to see. Like, okay, I have German shepherds, we all know, and my German shepherd, he will come out and he'll sit at the edge of the pen with me and he'll watch me. You know, when I go out to do the chickens, typically it's my sister that goes out to do them, but when I go and he's with me, he'll sit at the edge of the fence. And there's 2 things that are remarkable. I mean, the first thing is that if he decides he wants to growl or bark, the rooster thinks nothing of that. And rather than being like, "Oh my goodness, a giant wolf that could most certainly take me out in one fell swoop," yeah, no, he walks right over to the kennel there and is like, "Oh, you want to do this?" Like he's he's there's a scared bone in his body. He's literally just he struts on over and he's like, "I'll take you any day of the week."
Well,
Open up the door.
I had a rooster like that. We don't have him anymore because he strutted up like that to that husky.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that husky. He's like, okay, we'll play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play it once.
Yeah.
That's
And
what it
that's
was.
and so
Yeah.
and the strange part about that, Uncle Jeff, is that the attitude of my rooster there as he's walking up to the goddamn kennel, to the edge of the kennel, and the dog's giving him attitude and going at him or whatever. So not only is he not scared, but it then reverses where he's standing there like,
Yep.
all right.
Mm-hmm.
And the dog sits down and shuts up like maybe I don't know what's going on here. Like
Yeah.
it's a total reversal of like you're watching this whole nature interaction and the dog
You don't know who the
he's
king
all
of
puffed up and
the king of Animal Farm is.
it's
It might be the rooster.
it's funny, man. It's just crazy to watch the interactions that nature does with nature. Thinking, I'm tough, you're tough. All right, let's put it to the test. What bees say? Being on farms where they fill waffle ball bats with gravel and place them all just to protect against one rooster. Really? Yeah, our guy stays in his cage there, Beast. Just, I mean, so after we had hawks starting to drop down in on the kennel too, that was when we started. Like we had to come up with a natural deterrent to that, and you can't just stand there and guard against hawks. Not only that, but I also want
Right.
hawks to eat. You know, like you know what I mean. I think they're a really
Yeah.
cool bird. They should be feeding on whatever they need to. Just
They should be eating somebody
not
else's
my
chickens,
food, please.
just not
Yeah,
mine.
just don't eat my damn chickens. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Just don't eat my
Eat somebody
damn
else's.
chickens.
Morning, Rick.
Yeah, I saw Rick saying he knows exactly what's on my to-do list. Hey, growing old. Did you see his comment earlier?
No.
And Andrew's cutting clones and hookah rips.
Oh, that's true.
Sounds like my agenda. Hilarious. So did we ever see, and that's the other thing too, Big Nug, if you're still around, we do need some options for what it is that you're driving. Unless you guys saw it. Did he happen to drop
I have not. I didn't see that, and I also didn't see him this morning. So I don't know.
I have no. Yeah, it's fair. I'm on fair game here. I have no idea what he's operating rather today.
I'm gonna have to guess excavator though.
Yeah.
There we go. There it is, guys.
Oh,
Hit us with your guesses, everybody. Get into it. We got Big Nug in he's operating something. I'm going with. I really don't have a effing clue today. I'm going to say excavator. Good old reliables, boys. What do you think?
I'm gonna go excavator / dump truck. Because I don't know if he's got a driver today. He may be having to load and make runs. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, I'm gonna say dozer, or excavator and dump truck.
I'm going with the mini excavator. That's as close as I can get to a track hoe or anything as I can get. It's mini excavator.
Type it in, guys. Type it in. Hit us with your guesses. Great question. Is there a schedule for this show? Well, I can honestly tell you that there used to be a much more stringent schedule, but that was until we started to get a little bit of flack from you-know-who. And so with that, we just started to adjust our schedule. Now, honestly, I mean, Duke Crew, for what it's worth, every Thursday we've been doing studio sessions right here in the OGGO Growth Systems studio, and that's been going absolutely fantastic. So that's 8:30 a.m. every Tuesday and every Thursday. Now the other shows that we do, they have been and will continue to be at 8:30 a.m. But will be across other platforms. And truthfully, the Plants of Our Lives, if you're missing that actually is still available to you. That's over on our website there, and Ali can throw up all the links to get you over there. Plants of Our Lives is a show that we hold over on our membership side. Now, again, just because of the nature of the operation, it's not Beast Grows, but the other one. So it's we're just trying to make it all work here. And so 8:30 a.m. is our go-to time in the morning. And then on top of that, we will be building out our entertainment schedule as we always have. And we'll just keep going with it. So there you go, 8:30 a.m. And of course, we're past an hour, which I didn't even notice because I just love chilling with you guys, talking about this, that, and the other. So, and I mean, I've got another at least another 26 minutes. If you guys do, if you want to chill.
Oh yeah,
everybody out in the audience, throw up some motherships, throw up some gorillas, throw up some what else, guys? Slim flowers, farmers. What else? Any emoji you can have that would be pertaining to our episode here today, I will accept graciously. So, yeah, growing old, rooted. What if any emojis would you guys like for our audience to throw up?
Gorilla, always.
He says just a classic gorilla. There you go.
I'm with Rudy.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm a classic.
There, Ali just threw up the link tree, guys. Hit that one up if you'd like. Links to all the channels and membership you can find. OGGO in lots of places, and definitely don't miss out. There you go. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, we made that link tree. That was as a request of our guy Troy. I love live. That show's awesome too. I love the way him and Bag will carry on. And it's been great to watch their channel grow. Is this a slim flower?
This is a slim flower. This is
Holy cow.
This is one that I started with my slim flower grow off slim flower, but this one I've left in a little bitty pot, So I'm trying to grow like a miniature, you know.
Oh,
And I think it's barely starting the head maybe. But yeah, and this is one of the chocolate cherry sunflowers.
oh,
Yeah,
damn.
you did chocolate cherry everything, dude. I'm very proud of you.
And the chocolate cherry peppermint and chocolate cherry peppers, man, they're going crazy out there, and they're all striped and
So
they're
cool.
beautiful. Yeah, I'm
So
having a
cool.
blast this year.
Yeah,
Luke got it going on.
Allie and I were watching Zach Galifianakis's show there on Netflix. So it's all about like gardening and food production and stuff. Really fun show. Really just like entertaining. He's hilarious. To see his take and his enthusiasm towards gardening is a real nice thing. I mean, obviously, we all know worldwide we're all doing it daily. So I think why not have some fun with the
Right.
stuff that you eat and have an eye on what it is that you're eating and create it. I mean, just to hear your enthusiasm about all of the stuff in your garden there, it's contagious, Rooted. It's really contagious, man.
Heck yeah!
Everybody,
awesome.
get out there, turn the soil, plant the seed. Let's go. Grow your own way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not having to go to the grocery, not having to depend on the grocery store for our tomatoes, our jalapenos, for anything. You get a sense of pride, and plus you get super fresh, awesome vegetables. Like it's awesome. There's nothing like it.
Well said. Well said.
Yes, sir. Letting it ripen right there in front of you in your garden with the sunlight hitting your place of distance. It's all connected, man. I think it tastes better because your brain, like it's not just a physical, actual chemical reaction. It's like I think your brain registers. You know what I mean? Like it's a totally different process. Sure, you can get a tomato from the store, and it may have been grown in the exact same whatever, and it wasn't you who did it, right? It wasn't you who put the passion into it. It's not like you're enjoying someone else's work, but you're not closing a circle that you started. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that maybe our minds are able to just comprehend that and say that, like, this is fucking what's up right here. Oh my!
Good morning,
I
Slim.
just walked in. You might have to do an
Slim.
encore with that Slim flower there, if you don't mind, Rooted. Look at who rolled it. Look at the cat dragged in. What's going on, cuz? That's my guy right there. Cheers, Slim. The Slim Flower Grow Off, brought to you by OGGO. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think, hey guys, hit your guesses in here too. Slim, get your guess in. What's Big Nug operating today? I said excavator. We'll get the answer from him at 9:45. How does that sound? 6 more minutes of guessing. I think we can make that happen. Can't we, boys?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
He's not driving anything, hun. You've got to know the terminology.
He's operating.
Cheers. Yeah, we're going to keep you in suspense, hun. Although I'm sure you can probably hop in. You might even be able to hop into the Discord and see him. I don't know if he's chilling over there, too. But, I love it. I love seeing people everywhere kind of waking up to the fact that if we grow our own food right here in our own backyards, first of all, we save a lot of money and a lot of transport fees getting it from over there to over here. And second of all, I mean, man, it is truly rewarding in a way that, just going and getting a bag of groceries can't be, because that bag of groceries was actually your time traded for money, traded for goods. Whereas you could just skip the money part and trade your time for your goods.
Right.
And that's awesome. I'm just saying. I mean, I think cannabis and our lovely, I really think that it's a gateway. I think that it's not a gateway to anything but self-sufficiency. And maybe even just the concept of questioning. Like, I think the first time that you smoke your own smoke, it almost like clicks something on inside you where you're like, hey, if I can smoke my own smoke, I just did all this stuff. What's stopping me from growing a freaking tomato and a spinach and an onion? And, you know what I like? All of those other things that I fucking love. It's truly like, it's just like, you're like, wait, I could do this. I see OG. What's going on,
Good morning,
Jizzle?
OG.
Cheers, buddy
Oh,
boy.
gee.
Hey, in for Big Nug's operation today, OG, please. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Operating, my bad. You're good, baby. I had to be corrected the other day,
Yeah, I
too,
seen
because
that.
I do drive a lot of things, but I guess it's so true. When you get on the joysticks, when you get on the switches, it's not so much driving. It's you are an operator. Hell yeah. OG, good
Operator.
morning.
I take it
Like a
Allie's not
doctor, like a surgeon.
Allie's not producing. She's not running the live today.
No, Allie's well, she is running. Hey, she's always running the live.
Well,
She
yeah.
is she's just chilling in the house there.
'Cause I was figuring
She's been up for a bit
if
this morning.
she was running that stuff, after you said operating, all of a sudden then the live would have ended. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just operated that button.
Who's operating it?
yeah, there you go. There's still
That's
time.
operating.
Trust me,
When
there's
you're
still
doing
time.
this,
She might
you're driving.
slide on in here and say, I think we're done. Your extra innings, I don't give a shit about today. Now all three of you get back to work. Oh yeah. Her and Aunt Wendy keep an eye on us, don't they?
Oh hell yeah! I'm always in trouble for something.
Wow, OG's for 1700s. It was illegal to not grow hemp on your farm.
Huh.
I have to just say, isn't it funny?
Well, it probably
how-
had to do with. I bet there was some kind of governmental. We need rope. We need sails. We need because that's what they made sails and.
Didn't they even
rope
used to make clothes out of it? Maybe.
Yeah.
Clothes, rope. Yeah, many things.
Yeah.
Many things.
all that.
We should get back to that. That would be.
I was just going to say that's a good point because I was just going to say we should get back to that because
Okay.
you can make paper out of it. So now we're not cutting down trees. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mr. Sparkles. How are you? What's going on? CS family, much love. Yeah, we already had Chief and stop through. Cheers. It's damn good to see you. Jeff, imagine if, in days of old, when the oil barons, before they were oil barons, if there had never been such a thing, imagine if they'd become hemp barons. Right, if the world was not on like a oil dollar, right? If there was no such thing as say a petrol, like in some other alternate universe where the guy was digging and he found,
Or the hemp dollar.
there was the guy was
the hemp
digging
dollar,
and he
yeah.
found a freaking seed and was like, and he was like, oh, I wonder what this can do, and he like plants it, and then the whole storyline is forever altered. Whereas it's like
Green
the oil
gold.
baron was actually a hemp baron. Whoa.
But if you think about it, if that happened, we wouldn't be here because you could probably only go to the dispensary.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
It
the hemp
was-
baron, he would own all things hemp, and everything would be called hemp. He would own it all.
Exactly. Yeah,
Oh,
cannabis. Yeah, this was never found. We only used it for industrial purposes. You might like another alternate reality where it's all wrong. They're like, no, we never even got to put it into a bong. Like,
Right.
All the houses are hemp. Everything's hemp, but nobody's ever smoked it.
But you can't smoke it. It's just like being stuck in the ocean, all the water and none to drink. Yeah.
Kirk, you know what? Kirk's making a good point too. I mean, this is the context of discussion too. That's a really great point you make there, Kirk. I mean, fossil fuels are kind of better than what we were doing before.
Well, no, exactly.
But I mean, also, Kirk, like for what it's worth, and we've had this chat on this show before. The prohibition of alcohol served two purposes in the States. One was to outlaw alcohol and turn everybody who dealt with it into a felon. And then also the other reason was that the banning of alcohol also prevented farmers from creating their own fuel source on their property with their corn, i.e. ethanol. And when they outlawed alcohol production of any kind, they effectively killed the farmer's ability to make his own fuel with his own vegetation on his own property. And so it was a little hidden reason for prohibition, but it happened all the same. So I mean, that was one of those things too, where I think, Kirk, if we really if we dropped the veil of we did something for the safety of the public instead of we did something for the safety of this industry, maybe
Absolutely.
if we let people create their own fuel and people that and they did it effectively, maybe we'd have a different outcome. Totally. We wouldn't have to hunt whales and we wouldn't have to dig for crude. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. It's whatever. It's just me sitting here thinking thoughts in a studio.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Big Nug.
I have no ability to change it at all. I'm just speculating.
Hey, Big Nug, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to jump in the mini excavator so I can win. Thank you.
Put down the mega excavator and go find the mini. Bonus points if anybody can guess what ton size he has there that he's driving for his excavator. I don't even know. This is just me going bonus rounds here with Big Nug. Obviously, there's different weight categories. Oh, Wheezy baby, what's going on? I see
been
you.
a minute, man.
I see you.
Been a
It's
minute.
fucking Taco Tuesday now. Fucking stud just walked into the room. Cheers, buddy boy. Fucking right. Big Nug, what weight do you got on your excavator there? Let's hear that just for funsies. But a small excavator, right? Some would say a mini excavator. Beast is really trying to corral this into him winning. Well,
Hey, I'm with him. I'm with him. I guess the same. So because
Walligo OG. Right. Walligo OG had said George Washington had wooden teeth, and he used a hemp toothbrush.
Yeah,
bro.
Very
Just saying. Imagine smell in the morning. Fuck that. You got morning breath. That guy had
ultimate
death breath.
morning breath.
Why does your mouth smell like a freaking forest?
And termites.
You got termites. Okay.
I got termite tooth.
Yeah.
Teeth
Yeah.
have
You don't
cavities.
you don't get cavities. Yeah. You don't get cavities.
No worries.
Yeah.
We're just about to take down this maple tree here. We'll have a new set for you by the end of the week, sir. That's crazy. Yeah, the things, and that's another good point of OG, just bringing that up just for fun and throwing that out there. I wonder how many things got done along the way. Obviously everybody thinks history stops with them. We talk about that a lot when we're in conversation. Everybody always thinks, oh, this is the end, right? We've made it to the end of history. It can't go any further than this. There won't be any more advanced. But what was it, 300 years ago, people are using wooden teeth and brushing them with a hemp stalk toothbrush.
Right.
It's what other shit did people have to come up with to survive all throughout the ages here? It's kind of crazy to think that was his solution for teeth. 38. There you go.
Holy crap.
Ton.
Damn, I was only going to guess.
I don't know if that's tons. I don't know how the ton system works. It seems like a few
that'd be
tons.
19 tons.
Yeah, 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds is a ton.
Yeah, I was going to guess 13.
1,000 but 1,000 kilos is a Tony.
Tony.
Really?
Yeah, there's two types of tons. We just had this freaking chat about gallons. It's so dumb. A U.S. gallon and a U.K. gallon are totally different
Yeah,
measures.
that's right. That's right. That's right. And
But
I learned
a liter
yesterday.
is a liter in both of those countries.
And I learned yesterday UK has a different plug-in than
they
our
do,
plug-in.
yeah.
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 How's it? Sorry, you cut out right there. What'd you say, Ruben? I missed that part.
Sorry, I was saying UK even has a different kind of plug-in. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
tree
yeah.
prong
They're electrical outlets. Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Yeah, yeah.
flyways.
Interesting. Okay, 38,000 pounds is 19 tons. Yeah, and of course the spelling of ton, TONNE, that is, I believe, 1,000 kilos. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Big Note just got your package. Oh, right on
Woo!
420. There you go.
Right on,
That's
brother.
fantastic. Bistro
Exciting
saying
stuff.
lifetime. Yeah, that would be it. It'd be something. Hey, if you used maple trees, you might get sap breath or like syrup breath. That would be at
True.
least semi bearable for a little while. You get sick of it eventually, I'm sure. Hell yeah. Hell
Oh
yeah. It's
yeah.
looking like I'm a great day indoors here, boys. Starting to get a little drizzle.
Uh-oh.
Drizzle manizzle.
Hey, good
Yo,
morning, baby dad.
what's going on?
Davey Dad, what's up, brother?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You had a great show last night too, didn't you, growing old? How long did you guys end up going for?
I only do 2 hours now. I mean, especially on Wednesdays.
Nice.
Now, I did spend probably another hour and a half, almost 2 hours backstage meet THC, and I think Rock was up there for quite a while. Yeah.
Nice.
We just
Yeah,
got back
I
there
was
and talked
we
about
were
things.
actually we were streaming it through the Discord there. We had it. I was listening along with her there. I was actually out in the garden last night until damn near sundown. I moved like 400 gallons of soil between yesterday and
damn.
today. So
Man.
I'll send you the code on Saturday again.
Sure, yeah. The outdoor gardens are finally shaping up, man. I got a Dante's Inferno in my fenced off area. It's coming up. Shout out to Misfits out there, my guy. And then trying to think. Oh, we got the OGGO Army. It's in the big
Oh, yeah.
300-gallon salad bowl. So, and then I've got
So you're gonna scrub that?
Yep.
Right?
Yep, and then I've got the full ring of salad around the outside of the space, and then we'll have it go up and outwards like the Scrog always does, and then I have a 100-gallon standalone pot just for a wonder plant that I think is going to be really, really entertaining to watch. That's the one where I was trying the hugelture this morning, adding in mulch, composted mushrooms. All kinds of dead plant matter, everything like that, and then covering that with more fresh soil on top of it, and allowing the plant to have that layer of nutrients that it'll dig to eventually. So it's going to be a really interesting garden year. And then, like I said, with our, it's kind of just been almost like a day after day planting session. It's not like I'm trying to get everything planted in one day. And even now, we've even started like a bumper crop of all of the food that I would like to see kind of being harvested all year long until we get to the winter again, which ironically is not far away.
No.
Really? Yeah.
Goddamn.
Especially Canada.
Especially Canada. Yeah, absolutely.
I know all the members of my household got sick of me, especially for the first few years. The sun would come out, it would warm up so slightly. It would be March, it would be April, and I'd say, everybody, winter's just around the corner. they're like, dude, shut up.
Winter's coming.
Oh man.
Please don't fucking remind us. But it's so true because here we are, it's already June 11th. I still have probably upwards of 50 cord of wood to cut and split. So, we got through our first 10. Hey. What's up, Jeff? You had a thought there.
Another thing to think of when you're talking about that stuff. Sorry. Is here on the 21st. We're already in June, so here in another 10 days,
summer.
You'll get to the longest day of the year.
Yeah,
and then the next day, now we're decreasing. Yep. So you could almost say, well, crap, I just got my stuff out, and now I'm going to start getting less sunlight.
Yeah.
So it's always a battle depending on where you're at.
And so you just touched. So that's the old Canadian, right? What you just described. is the perfect scenario. We've got 10 days until summer hits right up here where
Yep.
well, where everybody lives, right? That's when summer officially kicks off, and it's all a decline from there. And so that's exactly how we plan some of this stuff. And I don't plan my gardens, but I definitely have an eye, at least mentally on where my outdoor plants are at in their growth cycle. And certainly if you're going from 24-hour light in a bedroom, which is not unheard of, or even, 18, 20
Right.
hours, whatever.
Right.
If you take it from that and you take it out on say, 10 days here before the 21st, that's barely enough time for it to even get a establishment happening. And then it will sense on the 21st that, from the 21st to the 22nd, here we go, decline begins.
Yeah.
And so rather than it trying to go into a rejuvenation state, re-veg, as a lot of people say, it will just flower. And
Just
it
flower,
stays
right? Yeah.
flowering and right. It gets that 1 week of adjustment period from now to the 21st. And then it just starts to fade. And because of the strength of the sunlight still being what it is right here in June, even though we're getting less daily light index and less time spent in sunlight, it's still going to have well enough energy and well enough time to finish happy and healthy, which is
Heck yeah.
how we do it.
Oh yeah.
And what I
That's
did this
literally
year,
how we do it up here in Canada. So I'm soon out of time where I'll even have a window to get things outdoors. So
yeah, what I did here this year was, I started out 18.6, then I cut it down to like 16.8, and then I went 15.9 for the last little bit of time, just so they would know when I put them out there, okay, there's not a lot of light, but we're cool. I mean, that's what I tried this year, and it seems to have worked. I don't see any problems out there right now.
Yeah,
kind of acclimate them to it, and awesome.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, all too often I've had people come to me and they're like, "What is happening with my plant? I've just gotten this cutting, this clone, whatever," and they'll send me a picture of it, and I'm looking at it, I'm just like, it's rejuvenating. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Give it 3 weeks, strip off all of this weird, strange looking growth, and it'll be right as rain. You don't need to worry about it. But they really do, they see it, they freak out, they're like, oh my gosh, there's some genetic mutation. Nope, it's just photo period going back and forth, just bouncing around. And Allie's saying, so Allie just dropped a comment, and it's true. She said, usually we harvest in October outdoors here. And I will agree with her, but I don't think that that's ideal for us because we love to harvest when they're ready, but ideally we would love it if everything was actually ready in September. And doing that takes a little bit of an advancement of planning, because if you're just sending it all outdoors, you touched on June 21st growing right up here where I live in our particular locale. August 15th is when I mark the calendar to say, if it's been growing outside for the whole summer, August 15th is the day that I start my flowering count. You won't
start
see
seeing
any flowers, right? But that's when it really begins. And then by September 1st, you've had about 2 weeks of pre-flower. Everything will be starting to be set, and then you'll see your swell. And then from there, unfortunately, September till the end of October, up here where we live, that's a real, you're fucking rolling the dice.
Right. I don't.
September to October is just a crazy time of year. So
that's one of the things I was going to mention. I don't. When I put them outside, I couldn't tell you how many days of veg, how many days of flower. I could say, I put it out here the 11th of May, so it's been out here for that long. But because
you're not counting it though.
And then I can tell.
Right.
And I just watch it, and when they start to really stretch, and you can see some pre-flowering, that's when I know that okay, we've hit the sweet spot of where they're saying, yep, not enough light, we must start. Right. I don't even count outside.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna try, just because I got some stuff out there, but
and I mean, truthfully, like I said too, even if you're taking it all the way to A lot of people I don't think realize how much sunlight you start to lose between September and the end of October, right? Like
Right.
it's a
Quite a
slow
bit.
curve, and then all of a sudden it's like
It just falls off.
oh, that
Yeah.
just falls, man, and that's really, it sucks because right here where we live, obviously everybody knows when you're in flowering, that is the most crucial time to deliver energy to the plant, right? Like veg, it
Right.
seems
It
like a
is.
plant can do whatever it wants in whatever scenario you put it in. It's healthy, it's young, it's vigorous. It's a lot like being in your 20s, I figure. It's, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Actually.
Right.
you fall off a freaking airplane and bounce and like stand up and like, that was fun. Do that when you do that when you're 37. You're walking with a
No.
limp for the next 4 years, right? Like,
Yeah. Do it when you're 60 and
do when you're 60.
you've
You're not
fallen and you
talking
can't get
about
up. Right. You just say, "Hey, I've fallen. I can't get up."
Just let
it.
me
I
hear
fall
it.
and I can't get up.
Yeah.
And that's just it, though. It's like, it's honestly like, you really do need to have the health and well-being of the plant in order, as you're moving towards the end of the harvest, right? Like it really sucks if you're ending on a low note as a result of weather conditions, right? And you almost feel like you're walking away with the tail tucked, so to speak. You're like, after all of that fighting and all of that time and all of that sunlight, I'm losing the battle to Mother Nature, and I can't do anything. There's nothing you can do. You can't go unless you work in a greenhouse and you can get supplemental lighting, which is an
Right.
option for somebody to finish a plant
Right.
outdoors. But in terms of just a straight up raw dog and outdoors, man, once September hits, you're like, oh boy, here we go. Fingers
Right.
crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Give me
And
some
it's-
good weather.
That's why a lot of people don't grow, the sativas and whatnot. If you don't mind,
Uh-huh.
well, I've already said it, so
Yep.
because they take so long. But I think if you don't experience it, because that's the one thing I've learned spending basically 30 weeks with this plant is a little patience, and I know at the end of the day it's going to be epic. So
Yeah.
I think you just take your time and you enjoy it, because you're spending time in the garden. It's gardening, it's therapy.
Yeah.
It is. It sure is.
And don't get me
Amen.
wrong, I would sure love to have harvested that 10 weeks ago or something, but
Right.
great things aren't made overnight. So
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And you
No.
still get
And-
that
and
tent
it's-
time. You still get that therapy tent time. So
right.
yeah.
No, well, you know what? Like, not only that, too. I mean, I was saying it yesterday as we were listening to you because I knew you had harvested at least part of that, and then I think I heard you talking about it while we were listening via Discord, right, on your show last night. And I said to everybody, like, that's cool as fuck that he actually just decided to run that long with it.
Well,
Because,
yeah.
all too often we fall into like a dog of like, you do it for this long, then you do it for that long, and then you harvest it like this, and then you do it like that, and then it goes in here and you're done. And that's great. That's a great way to like process the base level of information. But humans are notorious for being like, well, okay, we understand why the system works the way it does now. What happens if we run it long? What happens if we run it short? Right? Like, there's so many nuances to every single scenario that you could ever do in a garden. I think that it was super cool that in that case, you just did something, not because anybody was telling you to or because of some, pre-existing, this is the norm, this is the what.
Right.
You're just like, I'm going to do this. I want to see what
Right.
happens. I want to run it long. I want to run it all the way. And you did.
Yeah.
And you got
'Cause I've had
info out of it,
people-
and you shared it with everybody along the way. So props to you, growing old. Cheers,
Oh,
man.
thanks. I had people early on saying I was crazy for growing it in that tent, which I
Yeah, fuck 'em.
probably was because I had to cut it in half. But I would probably let this thing go another 2 weeks. But where it's going to cure, I need that space.
Yeah.
So I need to hurry up,
Yep.
get this in there, get it cured so I can move on. But now I
Yep.
think more people should experiment. And I'll admit, I'm gonna I'm working with THC and we got some stuff, but they should experiment with some stuff that takes a little longer, because I think once they try something different, I think they'll be like, wow, that is good, and it helps me, you know, whether it's pain relief or keeps your mind busy.
Yeah, insomnia or
Right.
appetite. You know, there's some. Yeah, absolutely.
Because
Those land races have a lot of good medical uses for sure.
Shit, yeah. And on that note too, even with like not only just with the efficacy of like say the flower itself as you push it to a realm of the unknown. What's unknown to us at the time may not be unknown to other people, and so you know there might be someone out there, Jeff, who's like, "Oh yeah, you've run that long, awesome." You know, these are some of the things that you can expect to find as you've run it that long. I too have done that. I've done it a lot, and I've extensive, you know, written it down and gained some knowledge on what you're doing right here. And that's the beautiful part about this internet that we're on. And I got to give a shout out to OG, because he and I got talking about this very concept where, you know, he was talking about cloning, and he said, you know, some of the clones that I took and I put in my mothership, I ended up leaving a little bit long. And I chuckled, and we were just chatting, and I was like, no such thing. Right. And to him, it seemed like it was in the cloner too long. But to a guy like me who has done a pile of aeroponic work, there's really no such thing. I mean, a clone that's just growing in your cloner is just a small juvenile net pot plant. Really.
Yeah.
Pull it out of that cloner, you throw it into a net pot, you throw your rocks on top, and you put it into a bigger system, and you've got yourself a very robust, healthy plant. But to a person who's not experienced that yet, they're thinking, holy shit, I've maybe done this thing, I've taken it too long, or I've pushed it too far, and they're thinking maybe there's something wrong. And then again, like, you know what, like you with your plant, who knows what you're really getting into there. But if there was somebody out there that's been watching along with you and they're like, I love what you did, because I know I've done it myself and I know the results. So good on you for that. And that's what I think I'm trying to say here is like, I want people to be okay with being like, question mark. Fucking mark. I don't know what's going to happen if I take it to 30 weeks of growing.
And that's why
and it's cool to go find out.
That's why I did it. And that's why I tell people you don't have to go that long. You could do 6 weeks and then maybe do 10 or 12.
Yeah.
But I don't think, I think people get stuck in because the way the industry has gone, people get stuck in I'm going to veg for 6 weeks and then 63 days, I'm going to, 9 weeks, I'm going to harvest.
Yeah.
And boom. And I'll admit, I used to be, I was stuck in that, and I used to get autos, and I'd say, okay, I'm in, I planted it.
Yeah.
It's come up. The package says 75 days from seed, so now I'm counting. And then sometimes you get to 75 days, and you're like, yeah, I'm not harvesting that.
Right.
But some people are like, okay, 75 days, and boom, they harvest. So I'm trying to put out there.
You make a really good point there.
Then a 6-9.
Great point.
I've found too. I mean, personally speaking, you guys know, I've spent my time around some LPs and some micros, and I've been trained formally in how to do this stuff. That's a industrial, whatever you want to call it. But when you get trained in that style of growth, you do almost gain a little bit of a disconnect from your typical style of what you would do at home. Because at home, you hit the music, you grab a cup of coffee, you sit down on your stool, you look at your plants, you think about it's just like you enjoy them, you check your water, but at work, it's not. You don't sit down. You go in, you're like, okay, we've got 512 plants in one room. We need to get this entire thing pruned out today, because we're not seeing, right? We're not going to see this room for another days.
Yeah, you're just taking the clones, putting them in a cup.
Like, let's hustle. Let's go. Yeah. And so with that, I totally agree with what you just said, because especially up here in Canada, when things went legal, it was like everybody forgot that this was something that had been done in the privacy and sanctity of our gardens for
Correct.
For a long time.
like seriously, when you think right about it,
Yeah.
like it's been going on for a long time, and then all of a sudden when it switched to being this mode of now it's a business, now it's a thing that we can operate, without the confines of feeling illegal, everything changed, and too many people,
Right.
and myself included, I zoomed in on the protocols of how to make more and more and more and more of it, rather than being like, whoa, chill. How do we make the best of it at home? Like, how do I get my best results from what I'm growing at home? And I think, like, over time, I realized that I started to get sick of for say growing something rather than getting to grow it, enjoy it, harvest it, smoke it, and
Right.
truthfully, when you're growing professionally at an LP, you get so compartmentalized with a lot of people, you don't get to see the harvest. You don't
Right.
get to
Yeah.
see the trim room. You don't get to see how it's cured. You're just going and you're
You're just on an assembly line.
Trying to stay
you're
on
just
that
part of the
tight
assembly
schedule.
line, and it
Yeah.
takes the human experience out of it, which is really unfortunate. And even talking, with Julia yesterday, when she entered into the professional world, she wanted to bring that craft feel. She like what we get when we're at home, when we get, we go and, oh, look at this thing. I love this thing. I grew this all the way up. It's gonna pain me when I have to harvest it. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's
exact.
not like that out in the professional world.
Oh no,
No.
that's exactly it. Because I've had a hard time cutting this one down because it's lived with me for 30 weeks.
Yeah.
So I had a hard. I had a hard time cutting it down, but
I imagine. Yeah.
now
Yeah.
you just got to get into the mindset of it's like now I've learned how to throw plants away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You
Good
gotta.
morning,
Yeah. I
Johnny.
mean, hey, those.
You laugh, but I'll bet there's a lot of people out there now. Some of them. Well, that's my brother-in-law. Hey, Johnny. A lot of
Morning,
people
Johnny.
do like me. I get one and I'm like, well, I could probably use it somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Oh, yeah.
it's not that it's kind of ugly and stuff. But now, since I got so many going on and I'm into this new thing, I just pluck them, throw the soil back in with my worms and mix it up. And,
I
Soil
think.
Kings. I think.
I
Kurt.
think what Kirk just said here too. I forget the name, but there's a very cool facility in New Jersey. Grows in living soil beds, all organic, and is very cool. A couple places in the States going more craft style. Nice to see. Oh, really cool to hear that. The thing about, I really think it would take almost a realization the world over that, like, okay, big alcohol, that works, okay, because it is what it is, right? If you want a Budweiser beer here in Ontario and you want a Budweiser beer down in Arizona, you get the same
right.
supposedly, right? That's the whole point of a franchise. But I've always said, in the world of this style of consumerism, we don't like one thing and stick to it forever. We can't. We enjoy.
Right.
It's like cheese. Sure, you've got your main flavor of cheese that you prefer. This true cheese connoisseur, you're not going to be like, I only want this one thing. I only
Never.
want one thing.
Yeah.
All right, I only want the one flavor. Like, if you're going out and about, you're like, and that's the thing about like these craft batches of stuff. I think that's part of the value of it is like when I go down to say New Jersey, they don't grow like that I have. It's not even a point in trying to like, you know what I mean? It's not even why even compare it. Your apples and my oranges aren't going to grow the same. Boom, simple as that.
I'm gonna have to check into that because that'd be cool. Because in my mind, that would be a different niche to be in because I think if you're growing in living soil as a company, you're not gonna produce as much because you're not gonna have the space because of the soil, and it's gonna take longer. Whereas if you're throwing stuff in your DWC and you've got your big doser thing over there and you're just pumping it, you're gonna make a lot a lot of weight
Yep.
and a lot faster. But I think that could be a niche, because that's kind of what I'm aiming with what I'm doing is
Yeah.
the longer strains that
Longer
nobody
flower.
tastes
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, man.
And they would be, I guess,
Absolutely great
boutique.
that, like,
But I'm
the
but
door
they're
is
great.
open. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, the door is open. Everybody just keep walking through it. And Dude Crew makes a good point. Craft is a personal opinion. Amen. I mean, hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You
Soil
know
cubes.
what tastes good in your joint may not taste good to me. And so I think that's one of the values of, say, the smaller craft, if that's what you want to call it, craft grows. But again, because each batch of cannabis is going to be different no matter where you get it from. Like, I can honestly tell you, as a grower who ran the same strain multiple times in the same room with the same ingredients over the, you know what I mean? Like, we did a lot of the things the same. And to which I can honestly say, when it got tested, didn't come back with the same results.
Right.
Right.
And
So
Wow.
that's an interesting spot. So as much as you try to standardize anything, there's nuances. One batch might hit 20%, one batch might hit at 21%. You know what I mean? Like, and it was all
Absolutely.
based on a lot of different variables: time of the year, who was growing it, what size, how big was the veg, how long was the veg. Like, there's a crazy amount of nuances to every single batch that you do, and so it's not quite like other industries where everything be standardized, roboticized, and just like disconnected because a machine can do it. It's
right.
very tough to get that same sort of, like, imagine sending a machine in to try and prune plant, like it's just like a
Yeah.
lawnmower or something. You know what I mean? Just flat top, like not looking at the selected spacing of nodes or thinking about where, okay, prune this, don't prune that. Like, we're shaping this plant. No, just fucking. There's so much to take in, man. It's a huge concept, and I don't think that it's one that can necessarily be replicated in the way that, like, comparing
Right.
it to, say, tobacco or alcohol. I mean, even with tobacco, that got strange too because of all the government incentives and regulations and everything that was then put on it. And we all know, hey, we know about the tobacco industry today, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't no kidding.
Well,
Good morning, Rob Shaw.
and
Rob Shot, what's going on, Top Dog? We're just
and
chatting, me
Kurt,
and the boys.
I was trying to say exactly what you're saying there. That would be a business where I'm more where they're more concerned about quality and, like you say, they're the terp profiles and they're not focused just on profits only. But
Yeah.
I would guarantee, but most, because that's something I would like to do, and that's kind of the aim that THC and I got, is that right there is just, we're more terpene,
More terpene
and
driven.
let's do
Yeah.
some stuff that people haven't had since I was a kid. And but
That's
because it's kind of a craft, it would be a craft kind of stuff, because it would take a while, some of it, but no.
that's what that makes me thankful to be a home grower, man. Because
Right.
I can take craft and make it my own. I can
Yeah.
sit with it how I want, and yeah, let things. I can play with finishing times and play with
Right.
everything. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Another problem too that we had too was the scheduling, right? So sometimes a plant can be a little stubborn, and it just says, "I don't think I'm ready just yet."
Oh yeah.
And
Right.
I
Absolutely.
got a bunch of those.
and you sit there and you enjoy yourself with it. You pour another cup of coffee, you roll another one up, you go find another thing to do, and you come back. You back tomorrow and you scope it or you loop it or whatever. And then you say, okay, maybe it's ready today. Maybe part of it's ready today. And that's the beauty of having the control over your jeweler's loop and your decision making. Well, you lose that. There's a certain part that gets lost in that. And somebody might walk into a room where you're working and they say, okay, grab the clippers. She's time. And you're like, whoa, hold the phone.
Yeah.
Just hold that phone. And there we go. 1020. Happy 420 somewhere. Cheers, Slim. Cheers, everybody. But you know what I mean?
Cheers,
Somebody
guys.
comes in and they say, we're harvesting today. and you're like, I would fucking harvest this for 3 weeks, and they're like, I don't care what you do.
Right.
We got to get it
Says
out the
it's
door.
done, and therefore it's done. Now clip it and clean the room and get a new batch in here. And
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but hey, I've seen it done. I've had it said to me, and I've had my jaw just hit the floor. You know, like, are you fucking serious? And they were. And I mean, to each of hey, those facilities aren't here anymore. Go figure. So
Yeah.
the people want what they want, and you have to, like, I hate to say it, but, like, you know, in terms of trying to commercialize something, there has to be nuances when it's a plant, because if you're doing it and it's on a schedule and it's not completely GMO, like, you know, corn
Right.
that's out in the field, where it has a set runtime and it will finish in that time, and it's Roundup resistant and it da 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 da. You know, it's like it's been so modified that it will do whatever it's told to do. Right?
Yeah.
Cannabis isn't like
Because it's
that yet.
interesting. Because I was thinking when you were talking about all that, about my uncle. He was a big farmer when I grew up in Illinois, and what I was picturing all of a sudden while you're talking was his cornfields. It was like a level canopy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And if you notice,
Yep.
most cornfields out there are level canopies, and I mean they plant it, and then they harvest it on a certain date. You know, so if yeah, they got that stuff
Illinois.
worked out over there in the ag
Dude,
world.
it's oh man, the agricultural technology that exists nowadays is absolutely insane. I mean, the drought resistance from the corn, the size of the yields of the corn, how much, even just how much the corn stalks actually grow, because that all gets put into cow food, right? Like, it's not like that just ends up decomposing. That gets put into
they grind that
silage
up
and
and put that in their silage.
it all becomes feed. So it's like, it's crazy to think about the way that corn, and we were talking about this yesterday on the Discord side, just about talking about like, if a person from days of old saw maize from, like, you know, down in Mexico, and then you're like, yeah, check out your corn, check out our corn, they'd be like, that's not the same plant. And you'd say,
No
it
way,
most
yeah.
certainly is. Look, I'll show you the DNA code. And they're like, DNA code?
What's that?
Like, what do you mean? It's like, I didn't have to do anything. It's just here. You just grow it. You're like, no. We manipulate it. Like,
Yeah.
we got weights up. We got crop time down. We got disease resistance dialed in. And they're like, why? It was growing fine. And you're like, yeah, but it grows even better now.
And speaking of Illinois, that's the most cornfields I've ever seen in my life. Wow.
Yeah.
There's so much corn in Illinois.
Yeah.
There you
Illinois,
go. So
Iowa,
Ali's making some good points there too, right? It's because they sell the flower before the room has even started, and they have to ship it by a certain date.
Yeah.
So basically, it's
Pre-sell
sort of like
on contract,
futures.
pays for the grow cycle, but then you have to run the plant on a business schedule, and therein lies the snafu, right? You're trying to create,
Right.
you're trying to homogenize something that spent, you know, literally thousands of millennia evolved to grow on Earth in a way that had no human intervention. And now we're here and we're saying you must be done within the next 9 weeks. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, 'cause that's probably the way. Yeah, because I never thought of that, but that's because the contract probably says, "Hey, in 6 months, you're going to deliver me X pounds of this." You know, so you get in there and you're just on that schedule. You're like, "Hey, if we're going to do it in X amount of time," because I'm sure they're shortening that time.
Yep.
That's why everything. That's
Yep.
why everything's indica out there. But they're
Oh,
shortening that time
Very good point.
so they can
That's
make the
right.
money.
Those are usually the faster finishers. Yeah, absolutely.
And then your sativas go bye-bye. Your super sativas go way bye-bye.
Way
Right?
bye.
Nobody will even look at them. Talk
I'm
about
trying to
it.
bring them back, and then I'm going to pass them out. Man.
And good on you too,
The
because
revolution.
I feel like there has to be a balancing. Like, if all that anybody gets from a dispensary is your hybrid fast flower. You know what I mean? Like it's not indica, it's not sativa, it's not it. It's just this thing that we've just smashed into place here, and like, okay, this is what you get now. Well, I hate to say it, but if adults want what they want, there's obviously going to be a market of people that want that. That's great. To those people, I say enjoy, fill your boots. But then there are other people just like you and rooted right here that are like, what don't I know about this? What can I find out? What can I create myself? You know, what do I have to offer the world that has nothing to do with a business model? Right. And to that, I say to everybody out there listening along, I hope that you guys just do your own thing and you don't let, say, audience capture or business capture decide the next turning point for you. Because it's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad to see your passion growing old in being like, you know, I want to see if I can run it for 20 weeks or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's a crazy concept, sure, but at the same time, it's yours to figure out. It's all of ours to watch and enjoy along with you. And when you're running business where the only thing is the bottom line and the dollar, it makes it very tough to be creative and work outside the box and think outside the box.
Yeah, for sure. OG said, I'd rather have a pound of my good smoke than 100 pounds of some immature craft. And that's absolutely.
Amen. Yeah. And you know what though, guys? I think like that's a great comment too, OG. I think as time goes on up here in Canada, that's been the resounding thing from a lot of would-be customers, right? Like, hey, I'd rather just go and honestly do this myself than know that you're trying to mediocrely do this in your facility where I can just, I've got the passion, I've got the skill, I've got the equipment, I'm just gonna do it for me and stay passionate about it too. You know, I kind of had my almost diminished to nothing when I left the industry. I was just like, I don't think I even know if I want to grow anymore. Like that's how bad it got me twisted up. I was I couldn't get motivated again to even go in my own grow rooms, and putting it down for a little while was a really good thing. And luckily, the automation growth systems actually allowed all of my cultivars to remain intact while I just wasn't participating. So yeah, I mean, it's I think Ali's lesson here for all of us is like, stay bankrolled for yourself. Don't let some other company come in and dictate your sales and your harvest date, because it's just stay self-funded.
I can't speak for the U.S., but I would venture to guess that we're pretty much the same. It's just like you're buying, basically they're buying futures.
Yep. You know? Exactly.
For sure.
You know, it's not pork bellies, but it's cannabis. So I'm buying futures in cannabis, and
it's the same thing.
I expect you to deliver at a certain date. You know.
Well, not only that, but it's a real sticky situation if the person who owns the company oversells the company's potential. Simply through ignorance. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's just like you make a bold claim and business meeting, and the guy takes that bold claim and says, all right, fuck it, let's put some money where your mouth is. And then, you know what I mean? And then you're like, holy shit. Now it's
when I was in
real.
the military, we used to have some issues because like officers wanted one thing, and then I had a big meeting with the commander, and I said, look, here's what you want, here's what I can give you. I can't give you that because I don't have the people. So here's what I got. You know, they should talk it out. It's just everything boils down to me talking to you. We talk about differences or disagreements. Come to, this is a good idea. Yeah.
You know, I will say, I'm going to say this too, in terms of just all of these comments coming in on the side. We had this thing back in the day, like when I was up and coming and learning to grow, and I was dealing with the OGs that didn't want to, nobody wanted to share anything. You know what I mean? Everybody was just kind of like, hush, hush. I don't want to tell you shit. Right? But these guys, you know, they would always say to me, whatever you do in your growth cycle, don't brag until it's in the bag.
Right. Right.
And you realize over time, if you stay exposed to the ways of growing long enough, don't ever oversell yourself, because that'll be the time that Mother Nature says to you,
Says,
"Oh, you
hold my
think you're
beer.
in control of this crop?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really funny."
Yeah.
Like,
Remember who's running this show here? Yeah.
You want to bet on this? Well, I got a thing.
Right.
I got a bet too. I bet I'm in control. and certainly learning that lesson. I mean, I think that was maybe one of the biggest disconnects with the legality of this industry, was that people started to brag before they got the bag, right? And there's too many variables from the inception of a bean or a clone to harvest, right? So not only are you dealing with all of the growing along the way, then we have to harvest correctly, then we have to buck, trim, dry, then we have to cure, and all the while we have to make sure that potency and flavor remains intact, all while creating bag appeal and density.
Right.
Okay, seems like a lot to bet on. That's a lot of
Yeah.
moving pieces. That's a shit ton of moving pieces. So
It really is.
you can see the industry and what it's up against up here in Canada, and that's at a federally legal level, with trying to manipulate it into just state by state, like you guys have to contend with.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah.
That adds a
Yeah,
whole different layer of complexity.
It sure does, and that's why our sativas have worked their way to almost unheard of anymore. And there's just a certain, they're all the hybrids, quick
Bring
finishing
them back,
hybrids.
Rooted.
I
Bring
want
'em
to.
back.
I want to. Absolutely will.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Rudy's
Growing
working
old
on a
already
couple.
done his part.
Rudy's got a couple
Yeah.
he's working on, so to bring
I
back.
do. Yeah, yeah. Mazar Sharif and Durban Poison, Lebanese
Going to-
cross.
Going to town.
Yeah,
There you go,
yeah.
There you go. I will also say too, just before we wrap it up here, boys, we've hit the 2-hour mark. Rooted, I gotta give you huge props for your DWC versus soil grow that you're doing. We'll be keeping a firm eye on that one.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so
Honestly,
much.
your progress in that already is absolutely freaking remarkable, and to see the difference side by side, and for everybody out there listening along, I want them to know you started 2 beans on the exact same day, exact same minute, same batch. Shout out to Sheba for her work on the So Jealous, and that's what you're doing, and you've got them side by side, and to see the difference between the two, one growing in soil, one
that'll be
growing
good.
in DWC, man, it's truly like holy shit. So
And it'll be
good on you,
interesting,
man.
'cause-
Let's keep doing it.
Because
I
you can also
absolutely will.
compare. You can also compare that DWC to how big stuff grows in your autopots.
Autopot. Yeah, absolutely.
'Cause you're-
Yeah, I'm
Because he's growing in 3 different.
3
Do you have a
different
So
styles.
Jealous in your
Yeah.
autopot too?
I do not have a So Jealous in the Autopot. I didn't think about it. I should have done that. My goodness.
Take when the time is right, take a clone off of each of them. Take a clone off of your soil and take a clone off of your DWC.
Holy
Get them
shit.
rooted, put them into your autopots, and
There
take
it
the
is.
whole experiment a step further.
That is a beautiful idea.
Man, that's
Yeah, and
cool.
I'm gonna make sure to be posting plenty of content on that too.
Well, that's cool.
Absolutely.
I think that's the
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
that's the
Having a
cool
bag.
thing.
ball with it.
And I know OG mentioned it. If we don't experiment, how do we get better?
Well
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
every mistake is a learning experience. If I don't make mistakes, I don't learn. So now, trust me, I would prefer not to, but I make plenty. I do a lot of learning. Would you say that? So, but no, if we don't experiment, we don't know.
we don't know.
No.
Right.
No, well said,
So
man.
thankful
Well
to be a
said. The
home grower.
entirety of the universe was forged with one tool: the mistake.
Correct.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Fair. Yes, sir. If it didn't work, it ceased to exist.
Well,
There
yeah.
you go.
There you go.
Good old mistakes. Boys, let's keep making them. Let's get out into our gardens and just have a fantastic day here. Everybody out there in the audience, hit us up at OGGO.com. You guys already know where to find us. The links are all there in our description. Growing Old Rooted Meds. You boys are both members of the OGGO Army. Thank you so much for being here with me, being members, carrying on the
Yeah,
way you do, spreading the good
thanks for
love
having me
about
up.
our excellent
Absolutely.
company here. If you want to check us out,
Thanks.
guys, we got a lot of cool growing stuff, and of course, even cooler growing content. And of course, we're in the middle of rebuilding multiple platforms, multiple accounts. So do bear with us as we're working through each and everything here. Shout out to Pete, Shannon, Jax, and Allie, the crew there. And of course, shout out to Growing Old Rooted and all the other members of our OGGO Army. You guys know where to find us. We're going to go over and have a session there now, aren't we, boys? Big salute,
Let's go.
everybody.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys. Really appreciate
See you guys
it.
later. Jack.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Everybody out there. Peace.